Despite being born in the mid-2000s, the Game Boy Advance was the first gaming system I ever owned. Technically, it was a hand-me-down from my older brother, but this handheld defined my early childhood and many of my early memories. Thankfully, the Game Boy Advance I have here is the same one I grew up with. Today, we'll be taking a closer look into the Game Boy Advance. Right here, I am holding my pearl blue Game Boy Advance SP. Despite it being extremely scratched and appearing to be unworking or in a very poor condition, it turns on and the inputs are all solid. So let's get to talking about the system that defined my childhood. The Game Boy Advance had 3 different models, which were the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP, and the Game Boy Micro. The original Game Boy Advance released on March 21st, 2001 in Japan and June 2001 in the rest of the world. The cool thing about the Game Boy Advance is that it is backwards compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Surprisingly, the original Game Boy Advance did not have a frontlit screen, despite fans clamoring for one since the release of the original Game Boy back in 1989. The original Game Boy Advance was a step in the right direction in terms of Nintendo's handhelds, but its next model takes everything to the next level. Like the original Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP is backwards compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, but the Game Boy Advance SP is greater than the original Game Boy Advance in almost every way. This model was released in 2003 and includes a frontlit and backlit screen. Its clamshell design was also revolutionary, as it inspired the look of all future Nintendo handhelds. So we've talked about the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Advance SP. That's it, right? Well, no, we still have to talk about the Game Boy Micro. The Game Boy Micro is probably the coolest and most experimental handheld Nintendo has ever made. Released in 2005, this tiny little thing can be considered a downgrade from the original Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP due to its lack of backwards compatibility with the Game Boy and Game Boy Color library. But, in my opinion, the Game Boy Micro is just as great as the Game Boy Advance and SP due to its uniqueness and compact size. I've got to say that this episode really gave me a huge nostalgia trip due to the Game Boy Advance SP tying well with my childhood. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, see ya.